So here's one for you. As you know, I was due to get released soon. It's been in almost a year. But now they come up to me with proceeds of crime. If you want to see that, just pause it, zoom in, and you'll see what it is. It's been ongoing for a couple of months. Now they come back and said they want £30,000 off me, right? But they want £30,000 off me for the 3 kilograms of cannabis they took off me a year ago, right? So even though they took that weed off me, they want 30 grand for it. Think about that for a second. They took the weed off me, and they're saying, right, we want £30,000 for that weed. Even though we took it off you, we still want 30 grand for it, right? I've got a message. I know they watch my social media accounts, right? Because they've tried to have my YouTube channel shut down a number of times. So I've got a message for them. Over my dead body, will I ever be handing over a penny of my alleged ill-gotten gains to any fucking government, any authorities? That will never ever in a million years fucking happen. I would rather get released and give that money to 30 food banks, £1,000 each, or go to the slums, even better, and just throw it into the fucking crowd in the slums. In fact, I'd do that on a video. I'd actually go to the slums of Africa and I'd throw this fucking dough into the fucking crowd in the slums as a big fuck you to the government, who are never going to see that money from me, ever. You can give me an extra prison sentence, just on principle I will never hand over a penny of my dough to these fucking governments. What sort of likes of Boris Johnson, all them cunts in government, can spend it on cocaine and rent boys? You know what they're like? They'll line like a load of rent boys up and sniff cocaine off the fucking cocks off them, because that's what they like to do over in government. That's what all the judges, we know what the judges are like. This is what they all fucking beat around the same fucking bush. Fucking, this will never ever. I'm just shocked at the fact that they even hit me with this. I'm not even asked about it, but it's just the principle of it, that they've got the audacity to think that I will hand over a penny of my dough to them. That will never ever happen. What they're saying is they believe I've got hidden assets, right? They can't prove that. They believe that. Let's break this down, because a lot of people are probably thinking, what the fuck is this about? A year ago, I was nicked with 3 kilograms of weed. In reality, it's worth around 15 grand. But what they've said is that they want £30,000 off me, because they're going to charge me on the basis of what it's worth, street level. But I was never sentenced as a street level dealer. They sentenced me on the basis that I was a wholesale dealer, that I sell kilos of cocaine. Sorry, kilos of cocaine, slipped up there. Kilos of cannabis, right? That's what they've sentenced me on, the basis that I sell kilos of cannabis. That's what I was found with. I was found with 3 kilograms of weed. Fair play. I got sentenced for it. So if they're going to sentence me on the basis that I'm a wholesale dealer, then that means that the bill should have been 15,000, right? But instead, what they've done is they've charged me for what it'd be worth street level, even though I wasn't sentenced on that basis, right? Now, for those who don't know, street level is when a kilo gets cut down into smaller bits. It's a lot of hard work, and then it gets sold street level in little small bags. That's what a street level dealer is. Wholesale is someone that sells larger bits, right? You deal with less people, so less risk. But now, on top of that, as I said, also the fact that they've got that weed, they took that weed off me, but then they're still gonna fucking bill me for it. How the fuck does that work? But I'm not asked. It's just a message to them that I will never ever in a million fucking years hand over a penny of my fucking dough to any fucking government. That will never happen to any authorities. I will never ever do that in a million years. I give away thousands fucking every single year to charity, right? I will never ever, even from my jail cell I do, I will never ever be handing over a penny of my fucking dough to the government, even when they're asking for that 30 grand. I will literally, I promise you, mark my words now, when I'm next in Africa, I will get that dough and I will throw it into the fucking crowd as a big fuck you to this fucking government who want this fucking dough. I will never ever hand a penny over. I'll give those in the fucking slums of Africa. Fucking so Boris Johnson and all them cunts can fucking buy a load of rent boys and sniff cocaine off the dicks of them, the fucking little nonsense in a bit. That will never ever happen.